Alright, hello Stargazers, welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Hello Janu, hello MG, hello Sim0, hello Johnny Virgil, hello Arknight, hello Stockler, hello Western Fox, hello Babylon, hello Kisagai, hello Starbaker, hello Kalamex, hello Zangetsu, thank you for the pin, hello Cerulean. Hello Ferelli, hello Catch, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Bushmaster. Don't hush, Vessa. You noticed that, huh? I was wondering if anyone was gonna catch that. Oh my gosh. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. Or I'm not gonna. Welcome in. Ready to fish? Ready to fit. How do you even say that? Fit. Bloodcaw, hello! Welcome in. Hope you are doing well today, and hello, Blood Suli! We have Blood Suli and we have Bloodclaw today. Oh my. Are you ready for more fish? They're surely ready for you. I mean, you guys don't really care whether I am or not. So... I didn't do that much practice off stream, but I did re-clear the 4th stage, just so I could kind of get a better idea of what is expected. Completely forgot how, the puller and pusher subclasses worked, so that made a huge difference once I realized that Gladia could stand on the ground. Yeah, I kind of forgot how all of those behaved. Making bad sleep decision before work? Oh no! Did you pull them into the blue box? Wow, okay. The fish's blood's blue, you'll blend in just fine. Ugh. That's good. Gladio's super useful. Yes, absolutely. Yes. But I didn't realize because I was trying to have her on a ranged tile. I'm like, nothing's working, and then it's like, oh, it can be a ground tile. I completely forgot because I don't like whenever I use rope, I always have rope on a ranged tile too. I was watching the VOD, it's weird playing without a Lord card. You have Gladia. Yeah, I realize that now! Puller's very important for speedrunning, failing a stage as fast as possible. What do you mean by that? Very important for speedrunning, failing a stage as fast as possible. Tessa, why don't you read Limbus character info? So I forgot Gladia could stand on the ground. I didn't say anything about character info. I don't- wait, did I? I don't remember. That must have been a while ago. You can pull enemies into the blue box by accident. You'd have to be behind it then, right? You try to fail the stage in the lowest possible time, help the enemies into the box faster. What? Won't bully anymore this stream, don't worry. You'll be able to bully me enough with everybody else, I'm sure. It's okay, through insanity and delusion, we will pull through. You know what? That might just be the safest bet we have. Cerosia, hello, welcome in! And hello, Silence. Welcome in, welcome in. Limbus character info sheets just started getting into 3 pages. 80% of it is not even important. Hello. Alright. As a new Dante, I confirm. No, I think if I had said anything about like, oh, why aren't you reading character description? It's probably because you were openly talking about win rate. And I was like, why are you doing it that way? That's all. If you want to get enemies into holes consistently, Gladia S1, you use it as a Lord Guard or range DPS S2. I'll have to look at her skills again. I can't remember off the top of my head. Hello, Judger! You can see me screaming at fish today. I suppose so. Oh, dear. Alright. I mean, okay. I understand how to work stage 4 a little bit better. I think we might take, Chobai this time. I think that might be a better option. I don't know. I was supposed to swap... Shoot, I was supposed to switch out the team in some form, and I don't remember. I think it was Chobai. I think we were just trying to figure out where Chobai needed to be. Usually stick Gladia behind, I'll be honest, so she can pull them closer and beat him up when his skill is on cooldown. I can't think about that without just thinking about the anchor impalement. Ugh. Thank goodness they weren't both there at the same time. Vesta. Oh. Oh. Thank goodness we don't have sound routines. You will get over your trauma one day? I don't think so, because Vesta's gonna make sure I don't, because he's just gotta keep playing it. We were all thinking it, I'm just the one who typed it first. Oh, dear. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. Therapy time. Oh yeah, that's what I'll probably need. That's what I'll probably need. Probably gonna need a, Probably gonna need a therapist medic, right? Top 5 star sounds voted on by the community get turned into redeems. Let's go. No! Real talk though, I would like to do redeem-like things. It's just hard because it doesn't fit into our main streams. It kind of only works on Thursdays or Mondays. And then I don't know how it works across channels. And it kind of just gets very, confusing. You read it out loud, so now you're legally contracted? Sorry? Where did that come from? Or any one of the things I previously suggested? Yeah, fair. I was talking about fish story therapy, but I guess I was accidentally right. Alright. Shall we jump in here, I guess? Let me pause this. Let me jump here. And let's jump here. Huh. Have to get through it in some form, right? He's Vessa, he is the rule book? Ugh. Big boat. Alright, alright. Let's see if we can get through this, shall we? Okay. That opening still freaks me out. I always think it's gonna play something. Okay. Is the adorable small friend with witch hat next to Star? Not really a witch hat. Not necessarily a witch hat. Look at that boat, so stupid. Why do you say the boat is stupid? Oh wait, it's literally stupid, isn't it? Ship of fools, right? Okay. Alright. Woof! Okay. Okay. Lighthouse Caretaker's Lodge. Make sure alerts are off. Okay. This small cottage still holds on to signs of life. When the calamity struck without warning, the guards stationed here were never heard from again. But now, more than 60 years later, there is still a guard staring out the window at the sea. His body has long since decayed, and his eye sockets hollow, but duty is nevertheless duty. Goodness. Okay. I think. Drawers or diary? This is my home. Next sentence, the guard is dead. Alright, I'm trying to think of what makes the most sense. Drawers? I would say a diary. Diary probably has more info. This diary records the years that the lighthouse's keepers spent here. One day, the silent waves swept through everything, and they found themselves trapped here in the middle of the ocean. At first, there was fear and panic. Then there was an attempt to escape. Finally, they accepted their fate. Even when dignity, civilization, and all that humans are meant to rely on are cast aside, it is not all that difficult to survive. Whenever one falls in their duties, they become nutrients for another to continue the vigil. The text on the last page of the diary is smudged with water, now barely legible. All that we do, even sin and blasphemy, is not for the sake of our ultimate victory. It is for the hope that our defeat can be slightly delayed. Okay, then. Should we see what else there is, I guess? Does it let us? Alright, let's see what's in the drawers as well, before we make it all further. Upon opening the drawers, the keeper's belongings can be seen neatly stowed inside. By the looks of it, someone has fastidiously tidied the place. There is a broken dagger in the drawer, no doubt having been in a brutal fight. There is also half a pack of tobacco, but no matches to go along with it, which must have disappointed the original owner. There are also a few arts units here that have fallen apart, with signs of having been repaired as much as possible. Additionally, there is a photo, effaced by the passage of time, that is now completely unidentifiable. A small communication terminal is located here. The knob that adjusts its frequency band worn shiny smooth. There are still a few pieces of weathered jerky of unclear origin. Interesting. Okay. Lighthouse control room. Okay. Free snacks? I'm not sure that those sound very good still. Lay foes low with bravery's blade. Light the way with hope's flame. Okay then. Lay foes low with bravery's blade. Light the way with hope's flame. That is a lot of gates, but at least there's only one blue one. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to think. Okay. We'll see how this goes. This is probably where we should make some swaps, right? Let's swap out Grani with, Chobai.
I just sharpened my sword.
And let me think here. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. And we'll probably swap Shamare with Honeyberry later. Probably sooner than later, but hey, let's just see what happens, okay? Okay. Oh. Can't wait any longer? If what Calcit said was true, then none of us can really afford to wait around. Even when we walk this land, we are still part of the sea. Those corrupted descendants are in the process of changing the environment. In time, none of us will be spared. All we're doing now is sitting around waiting for the end to come. We're not the only ones sitting around, though, and everyone's reasons are different. Think about it more broadly. Who knows? Maybe these lands aren't suited for our survival? Riff's in agreement. Not harmonious enough. There's something I want to try. Time to mix it up, all for the tunes! Riff's in agreement. So what exactly do you have in mind? Well, we're not exactly accomplishing much over here. Just treat it as a little pre-concert workout. Don't swim out too far, Frost. A workout, huh? What about the rest of you? I think I'll pass. Too lazy. I can feel the inspiration on its way. It's so close. Just a little bit more. All right, riffs enthusiastically. I'll be off then. No. What did that woman and the Inquisitor do? How could they so easily erase the gift of the sea? Aegir. It must have been the Aegir. What the Aegir left behind. Those strange machines. They must be destroyed! Makes a slithering sound as it clings to the cultist calves. That's right, my brother. The Pinal Battalion has this place surrounded, and we failed to break through. We've nowhere to run. But our exalted prophet has returned to the sea. All that's left is to pave the way for her. Impatient slithering sounds. If they seek to hold back the tide, then let them dash against the rocks. My life is but one brick in a lengthy road. Ah! Don't panic, it's just me. Why haven't you taken refuge yet? Mayor Tiago! I was drunk and out cold as a gloombencher, so I didn't hear anything. By the time I woke up, everyone had gone to shit. Everything had gone to shit, and these disgusting things were all over the place. What happened here? Has the Inquisition sent anyone yet? What's going to happen to us? The Great Ocean is not guilty of any crime, but the Inquisition does not agree. They control this so-called law, and have condemned us as sinners. Soon enough, the sea terrors will return to the ocean. But I cannot allow the Inquisitors to condemn Grand Pharaoh to death just like that. What are you talking about? Have you gone mad? Mad? I'm not the one who's mad. I simply need to know. What can we do before the Inquisition destroys this town and rounds us all up to stand trial? An Inquisitor has already arrived. I saw that clearly when hiding in the little alley. I've never seen one that old before, and they give me the chills. What are you going to do then, Tiago? Go up to them and try to reason with them? We'll have to choose sides again, right? When the Aegir were taken away, most people looked on, just like that. They had a chance to stand up for them, but nobody stepped forward. Tiago, you... Now, we have another chance. Either watch the Inquisition put everyone in Grand Pharaoh on trial, or... Have you lost your marbles? Inquisitor! Hey, Inquisitor! He can handle us all without raising a hand! Take me to them. What are you talking about? Drop the act. How long do you think I've lived in this town? Alright, follow me. Your goal really is to take revenge on the Inquisitors. Just, what are you up to, Mayor Tiago? Almost there. This is already taking too long. Sorry. It's not your fault. It's mine. For not having enough patience. Doña Inquisitor, if you're worried about the others, you can go help them. I think I can handle things up here. The High Inquisitor gave me an order to protect you. As you've seen, those monsters are everywhere. I can't just leave you alone. But I don't want to be what's holding you back from joining the battle. As long as you can light up this tower, then the High Inquisitor will have made the correct decision. I simply defer to his judgment. I understand. Did your knowledge of the Eye of Iberia come from your parents? Yes, or more precisely, it's the sum of all Gran Faro's past. They gathered all the best lighthouse engineers in all of Iberia, or at least that's what my uncle told me. The territory used to be demarcated by the Inquisition, until it was abandoned after a string of incidences involving the Aegir and the Church of the Deep. I'm not trying to reopen old wounds, but I've been thinking. Before I left, I read the dossier about the sentence handed down at the time. No, never mind. Do you hate the Inquisition? To be honest, if there's anything that always hangs over the heads of the people back home, other than the ubiquitous dark clouds, it would be the word Inquisition. The town once glimmered, giving us the confidence to rebuild our homes. The workers and engineers gave everything they had to fight the disaster, but the Inquisition took everything before it even struck. And do you still believe that today? It's the place I grew up in. Everything I've ever seen or heard has only reinforced that lesson. And, I'm sorry, ma'am. You are simply stating your lived experiences, citizen. It is your actions that will prove your loyalty to Iberia. Still, I am astonished you had the guts to say all that in front of an Inquisitor. I never would have dared. Not until I came here. But then I saw the eye. For the longest time, it only appeared in my dreams. Nothing more than a sculpture sitting in the plaza. Everyone in Gran Faro who came before me has passed this all down. Our duty. What we must do. It's all surging through me right now. Ma'am, do you see something glimmering at the base of the lighthouse? Something blue and sparkling like stars. That's the Nethersea brand! Do you really think you can fight me, Mr. Knight? You only care about the lighthouse. Why? Why do you cling to it so? Monstrous waves, swallowing the sky. Even the stalk of wheat, consumed by silence. All things great and small, return to nothing. Agitated, slithering sounds. He can speak, but not command his kin. The sea terrors are in disarray. Let us put an end to this. Ugh. What a surprise, Mr. Knight. You're not moving like you were before. Those are human movements. A charging wind-up, unique to Kuranda Knights. What exactly are you? The knight continues to ignore his two opponents. His attention is solely on the third. Even with his attack, the towering lighthouse does not even shake. If even the profound silence failed to destroy the eye, what chance does a lone knight have? It bewilders him. It pushes him to try even harder. Clouds, roiling hills, pillars of ash, arrayed across a hotbed of decay. Tides unending. Violent slithering. You're injured, and the sea terrors are drawn to you. So it appears. Got a little scratched up on accident. Step aside. You're no longer fit to fight. Dario's eyes quickly dart across the abyssal hunter in front of him. Her movements had paused unnaturally a few times during the previous clash. He's heard reports about her. She was involved in the Salviento experiments. But the woman who stands before him is completely different from the one who emerged from that fierce battle. Who was she? And who is she now? They've hardly touched you, yet you seem barely able to stand. Maybe an illness you contracted in Salviento? The scent of the sea is rather intoxicating, that's all. Knights, comrade, why? Why must you gag on the air and endure the heat? You'll never taste the fruits of civilization. Ugh. The ground is shaking. Energy long lost floods through the pipelines and into the broken body of the Eye of Iberia, prying open its eyelids. It has awakened. The entire island whispers the groans of its first light. Slowly, it shakes off its winter, as if waking from centuries of hibernation. The cycle of all existence does not belong to the sea. The knight lifts his head, gazing up from the shadow beneath the great lighthouse. He is perplexed. That is not the monstrous waves. Where are they? Without drawing a single breath, as naturally as a shadow slants in the direction of the light, Spectre brings down her weapon. But the humanoid seaborn in front of her avoids it with logic-defying explosive force. In midair, the knight looks far out into the distance. He is listening for the coming of new waves, and he will break them. Ishar La Rocinante! Oh! 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 Oh, it's a... okay. We have a Kelpie. Chase! Turns out, Mr. Knight is afraid of the light. Don't pursue him. He's not the only seaborn like that out there. Our only duty is to defend this lighthouse. He's only lost interest in the lighthouse. I don't care about the motivations of monsters. Are you saying I'm also a monster? You? You are undergoing a transformation. I don't know whether this is something that happens with every abyssal hunter. But if necessary, this reef will be the last bit of land you'll ever step on. You would still call this land when we're clearly surrounded by ocean? Disasters change coastlines, not national boundaries. Every last centimeter of land swallowed by the profound silence is still subject to the laws of Iberia. Laws. A virtuous word. Yet not all creatures recognize this virtue. Ready your blade. Just a little bit more. Slithering sounds. Hurry up then! If this drags out any longer, the lighthouse will be swallowed up by the Nether brand. Ran into a little bit of a hitch. One of the auxiliary structures might have been damaged, but that would take too much time to investigate. Just bolting up the core facility will suffice. We still have to retrieve the flagship's coordinates, ideally re-establishing a connection with the line running along the coast. I know, but those things might be even higher up. Then keep going! Hurry! No! I have to stay here. Turning on the lighthouse is as simple as pulling the most conspicuous lever. But I need to stay here and oversee the power system rebooting. You should go, ma'am. What? But if you're attacked by a sea terror that slipped through the net, we'll all... I know, but I don't want to come up one step short. Not now. Those monsters. They only lashed out against humans because we invaded their nest, right? If that's the case, they won't keep destroying the facilities. If anything, getting into a fight will only make things more dangerous. So you should keep climbing instead. A conspicuous lever, right? Yeah, it should be obvious. Flip that, and at least the main facilities, including the lighting equipment, will start up again. Assuming what the log said is correct. Alright. I'll be right back, Jordy. The console. Well, this is it. Nothing on the outside is visible from within the tower. Could the Stultifera really not have sunk? How were they supposed to find that great dreadnought? Is it too late for the P&L battalion to come to their aid? Are the cultists of Gran Faro hiding even more secrets? Just by pulling down on lever in her hand, all of these questions will be answered. Irene should have been conflicted. She had accepted too much, learned much of the sea, and seen it all with her own eyes. Now's the time. I hope you're ready, Irene. Dazzling light penetrates the ocean, piercing through everything. The light will lead the way. The light can dispel the darkness. It worked! Hey, Jordy! Did you see that? We did it! Ugh. Slithering sounds rubbing against the wall. I didn't think you still had it in you to appreciate this sculpture. The Eye of Iberia, the offspring of the marriage between Aegir and Iberian technology. On land, each nomadic city can only seamlessly communicate within its own walls. Between cities, however, is like crossing a moat. No system of communication can resolve the interference caused by originium-rich zones. The only solution is to set up base stations that are at constant risk of being destroyed by catastrophes. I hear some countries have already adopted the technology of mobile base stations that navigate on a fixed route between cities. Their engineers are no different from those who guard our lighthouses. Even today, humans still stumble across this great land, blindly gasping for clues. We must still grope our way across Terra in near total darkness. But, what of the ocean? There is no originium in the ocean. The Aegir's communication technology vastly surpasses anything we have on land. The Eye of Iberia is not just a set of lighthouses. It is, of course, Iberia's vision. Very few people know that it was left to us by Breoken, as a microphone to connect all of Iberia.
It's been a while, sir.
Their work was invaluable in allowing the Inquisition to respond so quickly to Dame Calcet's proposal. How about you? Have you enjoyed your time in Gran Faro?
Compared to the other cities where our colleagues lay dormant, this place can hardly be considered dangerous.
So, what have you found there?
My sincere apologies, sir. I doubt I know much more than you and the Dame. The order given to me by the High Inquisitor was to monitor Gran Faro for more potential enemies, those who would violate our laws and desecrate our country. My conclusion being, no, not for the time being.
When the church's cultists appeared, you didn't notify your team in time.
Correct. I determined those cultists to be impotent, and took advantage of the Pinal Battalion's withdrawal as a prime opportunity to go after their true mastermind.
And did you find them? Are there more false bishops presiding over the sea's invasion of the land?
Without concrete evidence, I can only speculate as to who their leader is. But Mayor Tiago, a worker from the Iberian hinterlands, is nominally the mayor of this town. Since the Eye of Iberia project was scrapped and the Inquisition made quick work of the traitors in Gran Faro, it's been no secret that he has been a pointed critic of the Inquisition.
Tiago, one of Gran Faro's laborers, sheltering the cultists. It would seem we have our next target, Dame Calcet.
There's one other thing. Lord Carmen, the Pinal Battalion seems to have come under attack.
What? They've invested a tercio just to quash the evil riding in Gran Faro, to the point that it's rare luxury to see even a single badge. What could they be up against?
The Nethersea brand has seeped through the ground to the surface, drawing a circle roughly 50 kilometers around Gran Faro. And it's a perfect circle, almost as if it was drawn with a compass. It's not the town that's been surrounded, though. It's us.
Lighthouse control room. Okay. Oh boy! Okay, what are we dealing with? Jeez! Right off the bat, huh? Right off the bat! Ugh! Nethersea Founder spawns Nethersea brand at its location when defeating increased resistance. I hate that. That is awful. You are an awful creature. Ah! Ugh. Spawns Nethersea brand at its location. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, does that mean you defeated earlier or later? I'm trying to figure out what makes sense. Because if these guys all get defeated where they're at, then that's just gonna create a lot of problems everywhere. So... ugh. At least there's a hole? Is there actually? I genuinely can't tell. Are these considered holes? It looks like there's gates here. Like, genuinely, I can't tell. It looks like this thing's gated. It looks like you can't pull anyone through here. I can't tell if that's a visual trick or not. Yeah, there's railings, right? Gates and railings? And click the tile. I don't know what you mean! I don't have enough time to worry about that! It tells you there's a hole. Noted. No hole! Got it! Okay. I don't know who said that, but yeah, very not true. Very not the case. Alright, let me think. At least these guys are okay to deal with for the most part in the beginning. Let me think. Okay, these guys create another C brand. You can't deploy anyone over there, but obviously we have to protect the box. This is not gonna be great. Alright, let's just have Chabai, like... maybe here with Blemmy? Or with Vulpus? Yeah, you know what? How about her with Vulpus, maybe? And you... of course there's AoE! Or range, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not focusing right now on this thing. Oh, let's hope this can at least help. Maybe, possibly, before this becomes a problem. Okay, I don't like that. So clearly we need, okay, this is a problem. Where, do we have Mizuki? We need Mizuki. I think Mizuki would be good here. Let's have Mizuki deal with these guys, or at least just help. Like, just kind of make it less painful, I guess. Oh shoot, not you. And we can't use anything over here. Dang it. Okay, well there's no brand right now, so I think we're okay for the exact moment.
I won't allow them to trample apart this land.
Okay. I'm not seeing the brand, and I don't know where Gladia makes the most sense right now, to be honest. Oh! Okay, there, that's where it's gonna be. It's coming around here. Okay. Let me think. Probably use Vulpus' skill now and get rid of this guy.
So much
like now before you can move. Before you can move. Dang it. Okay, no further than that, please. I hate that. Okay. Maybe if I... Wait, could I corner them? They're probably gonna be here too, so maybe... Let me think. I'm trying to think if we should have anyone in the way. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's have... Maybe we'll have Deep Color trying to block the way temporarily? So this thing doesn't spread? Well, okay, we have a little bit of time. Let's just use that little bit of time we have. Let's also make sure that we don't have much time.
I'll cover my allies.
We don't have any healers on. I think we should get Haruka going. Alright. We can still get rid of this guy sooner or later. There's a lot of these guys. I don't like it, but so far the brand isn't spreading too quickly. Oh my gosh, how did this happen? I hate everything. Alright, it's so hard to watch everything. Alright, let's have Lemmy here as much as I don't want you here. Because that's not fair to you. Okay, that's what happened. This guy happened. That's what happened, of course. Let's just... I want to get rid of you as soon as I can. Honestly. I want to get rid of you as soon as I can. Please, stop.
What do I do?
Shoot. And the brand's moving. The brand's moving. That's not good. Can we get Gladia here?
I'll manage them.
I don't need this to move any further. There's so many of these guys. I need to just get rid of them as fast as I can. This would also help. Thank you, Posey. Please don't go down. Ah, okay. Mizuki can't block, so does... Shoot. Alright, we need healing bad. 17, I don't think that's gonna be enough. I don't think I don't want to do this, but is this... Shoot. Shoot. I can't even range it fast enough, it's just... Oh, shoot. Nope. Shoot. Okay. We don't have enough for anyone on the ground, do we? We don't have enough for anyone on the ground. You know what? Fine, we're gonna let you go through, I guess, and we're just gonna see what happens. Clearly there's problems, but... You know what? You can't be blocked, can you? We're just gonna learn. We're just gonna learn if you can be blocked or not. Because these are the only guys left, so... We're just gonna learn.
You are the one who...
We're just gonna learn what this means. We're just going to figure out if this means that they absolutely can't be blocked or not. And if they can't, then we learn something new. And that's all I can take. And I'll just take the learning.
I like these high places.
Because you know what? These guys are almost down, and we might, you know, there's a chance that we could still... They probably can't be blocked. They can be blocked, but there's still too many. So, because there's still too many, we're gonna do this. And we're going to have Bulbous in the back. And just see if this is at all possible, but it's still probably not. It's probably not. Let's see if we can keep an attack up here, maybe. We'll put anyone here that we can. Keep everybody alive. Vulpus might be able to finish it off. We might still be able to go through, and I'll take it, and we can technically get through, and I'll take it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Oh. We're almost at our destination. What? You never would have reached the Stultifera in one place without me. The children of the sea would have ripped you apart, crushed you, or bound your limbs as they dragged you off to their nests. You're not like Quintus. What might could you be talking about? My skin? This sack of flesh? None of that matters. What are you trying to accomplish? And what are you trying to accomplish, Hunter? Your kind already loathe your enemies while simultaneously doubting the purity of your own blood. But still, you pretend to be calm. What are you trying to get out of me? Silence. A wise choice. Aegir are not a sociable lot, it is known, but it seems there are exceptions. Or are you just a bit of an unpopular grump? I can answer your question. Quintus wouldn't, nor will other humans. But the Seaborn will. Like heralds, we come to understand things. We are not limited by the way humans think. What? I don't need your riddles. Before coming here, I was in the midst of translating a literary classic from Ursus. It was about race and nations, about history. I was putting it into Iberian and Victorian. Take a look, Mr. Hunter. Obianus's gaze follows the woman's hand, his eyes subconsciously drawn towards the ocean. Pitch-black sea, dense with dark clouds, oppressive. And yet, a vague outline of the starry sky is visible. Even the Aegir rarely look out across the ocean from the water's surface. Different races, different countries. The land is fractured in every sense, and its conflicts are never-ending. But when you look over the boundless sea, do you see anything representing those divides? What was that? These damn monsters! Jordy! Are you alright? Slithering sounds rubbing against the wall. Get away from me! Seems like activating this facility has made these poor creatures realize that this place doesn't make a very good nest. Inquisitor! Keep ascending, Aegir. Your hands are for wielding tools, not fire and steel. The plan is unchanged. Go with Irene and find what the Inquisition and the Hunters are seeking. I know. Please be careful. Do you really think we can find that ship? It can only pass through Iberia. I don't understand. If it is a place like Rhodes Island, why hasn't it tried to return in 60 years? We too are lost, unable to find a way back home. Is that not so? Sound of stirring, slapping the water.
The children are increasing in number. Are you all right? Me? Why do you ask? You didn't speak a single word on the way to Iberia. Have you always seen me as a chatterbox, Scotty? Scotty stares deeply into Spectre's eyes. When she'd finally found Laurentina on land, her eyes were clouded over. Then she saw it in Salviento, a fragment of Laurentina as she was. But it was short-lived. After returning to Rhodes Island, she seemed to have fallen back into the abyss. But now, Scotty begins to find herself unable to distinguish which corner of Spectre's mind she is currently dealing with. She has an ominous guess. One that has always swirled through her mind. What's the matter? No need to overthink this, Scotty. And the same goes for you, my sleepy little mermaid. We don't have much time. You will awaken. Will I? You will. For the time being, go with Shark and take out the small fry. Their numbers are endless, so remember to adjust your breathing and conserve energy. You should already know that I prefer it that way. Must we be in such a hurry to perform again? The storm is not yet ready. But it seems our dance partner won't be kept waiting. There's no end to them! Doña Irene! You're still alive! So that flash of light was from the High Inquisitor's lantern after all! He wanted us to continue on, but what exactly should we do? Keep searching for the ship's location? I was originally planning to wait for the technicians to arrive, but seeing how you got this big fella started all by yourself... Make every second count! Tiago, so you're finally seeing clearly.
Why haven't you fled? The Penal Battalion and that Inquisitor have been lying in ambush and down.
Then why haven't your proud townspeople returned? The Inquisitors have already taken away all the confused, directionless residents of Grand Faro, and you already know what's going to happen to them. You know all too well.
But I can't sit by and watch Grand Faro go up in smoke. I have to do whatever I can.
You fight the Inquisition? Fair enough, Tiago. But that will only hasten the town's demise. Iberia will never tolerate an act of treason.
Well, we welcome all into our fold, but the weak do not have that right. This determination of yours is but a sick joke your mind is playing on you.
You understand nothing. Who do you think you're talking to?
Who? If I had cared enough to investigate, you would have been flushed out by the Penal Battalion long ago. Tell me then, what can people like you offer Grand Faro?
In the end, this town is a mere human settlement. What we seek to offer up to this land is of a much higher calling than your meaningless baubles.
A slithering sound emerges from the cracks in the building.
You've been followed.
These seafarers have pretty sharp senses.
An outsider? We will allow it. Your flesh and blood shall become nourishment for our wounded. We will all give back to this land. The Nether Sea brand has already reached this far. The walls, the stairs, it's all over the place! Are you still not done yet? They're getting closer! Almost there! How does this make any sense? Even after all these years, the signal receiving devices are still operable. But why? How?
Oh, the logs! Oh, there it is! Now, let's take a look. Ugh. Their numbers are exploding. They're moving through the Nether Sea brand as if they merged with the ground entirely. At this rate, even Maestro and the Hunters won't be able to stay in this branded place for much longer. Rough sounds of slithering across the floor. Damn it! Underneath us! Johnny! What? Continue. Okay. Abyssal Hunters! You're too weak. Swarms like this require swifter movements. Spare yourself the energy to breathe. Like so. Ugh! How much longer, Aegir? There are no records in the logs of how to operate these information terminals, so I'll have to keep searching. There's some data here. I don't understand what it means, but it keeps popping up. Keeps popping up? Even if that's from the Inquisition's last attempt. That should have been years ago. I'm not sure. I assume the data loss was caused by a power outage, but if my hypothesis is right, there's a ship that's been sending signals to this lighthouse for decades! What? How far away is it? I know, I'm looking. Where are the navigation records? What is it? It's very close. How can it be so close? Ah! What happened? I'm afraid the underground portion of the tower has been swallowed up by the Nether Sea brand. We need to make our decision, now! Decision? What decision? If we have the means to locate the ship, then we will go. No! We should eradicate the sea terrors to ensure that the Beetle Battalion's reinforcements can arrive safely! Impossible. You will merely wear yourselves out before the stronger prey can even join the hunt. Or do you mean to say that Iberia has hundreds upon thousands of people willing to hold the line to their dying breath, like the High Inquisitor below us? No, but... Opportunity waits for no one. Have you confirmed the coordinates? I can determine an approximate range, but I don't know why it's spinning around, or if that means... It is being kept afloat by aberrant ocean currents. See that square surrounded by seabourn? That's what the ship looks like now. But that ship is the only vessel we have! You can have it. We don't need it. No. Go with them. High Inquisitor! What did you just say? The Eye of Iberia has already been activated. There should still be some working safeguards in place. Lord Carmen will arrive to purge the evil remaining along these shores. We don't have time to waste on these endless hordes. Then I'll stay with you, sir. No, you ought to accompany them. You should go see the ocean. What saved your life? What let the rescuers find you? Wasn't me. It was the scriptures you hold in your hand. Make the right choice. Do not bring shame to Iberia. Understood, High Inquisitor. I will become Iberia's eyes and return the Stultifera to our country's embrace. Then go. I look forward to seeing the moment you pass down the correct verdict. Yes, High Inquisitor! You should leave too. Go with them. Sir, I don't want to. I want to stay here. It's too dangerous.
I don't know a single thing about that golden vessel. The best I could do is bask in its magnificence, but I don't think that's where my duty lies. This might be a strange thing to say, but I only felt my own worth when I was exploring this lighthouse, so... Please, let me stay here!
Exactly 100 down, but nothing has changed. They're like stars in the sky. Breaking the encirclement would be simple, but defending the lighthouse, how long would we be slashing away? What a fine, colorful carpet they make as their carcasses dissolve. The carpet of life. Ah, this must be the most beautiful carpet in the land. True, the Nethersea brand is spreading, which means... Your weapons cannot burn them, but mine can. That's only a temporary solution. Cauterizing the tips of the seagrass won't stop it from growing. It's good enough. Grab your people and get out of here. Steer the ship out, or you won't be able to get your bearings. You realize what that means. You don't need to tell me, Aegir. Very well. Do your best to survive, High Inquisitor. Shark, Scotty. That's the ship. Yes. After so long spent waiting on land, we are finally about to return to Aegir. Claudia's words slow to a halt. Her hand caresses her neck. On her well-concealed skin is a patch that is rough to the touch. The ship is right in front of her eyes. No, don't be hasty, Gladia. The ocean is still dangerous. Otherwise, it would not have trapped the 3 hunters ashore. But without a doubt, her heart is smoldering. They've left. That's right, which means we're stranded here until the Bina Battalion's reinforcements arrive. You've done well, Aegir, so you've earned the right to answer a question.
Okay. I swear to answer truthfully.
Did you make your own decision to leave the shore and come here with us? You're just an ordinary person, janitor or whatever. You are no warrior. Few can wander out to sea, let alone witness a battle against the sea terrors. Yet, look. Your expression doesn't shake under the light of my lantern. What are you thinking? What do you want?
I can't even remember ever seeing my mother or father. Everyone always told me I'm an Aegir, and that we came here to repair the lighthouse. But it's all ruined. Before all this, I didn't know a single thing. I was lost and confused. To be honest, when the sea terrors came, somebody told me to leave as soon as possible, but... Truthfully, I didn't even know where I could go. Because I'm an Aegir, all I can do is keep my head down as I trudge through life. And, just so you know, I'm actually a chapel nurse, not a janitor. But that doesn't really count as work, does it? All the things Mr. Elysium talks about, the way he acts, maybe that's what it really means to live life upon this land. That's why I feel like this was an opportunity.
Are you not afraid of death?
I don't think there's anyone who isn't, sir.
I should be frank with you. The Nethersea brand has already completely engulfed the coastline. We don't have much time left.
Oh.
Lord Carmen and Dr. Calcid may have their methods, but I'm not so optimistic. When the others left, we were basically condemned to death.
Is that why you insisted on me going with them?
It's too late to regret it now. You chose to defy me of your own free will. But even if you die here, your death will be by no means meaningless. You're not shaken. Just a little bit, maybe. But even if I went with them, wouldn't I still have 9-to-1 odds of dying? As long as I stay here in this lighthouse, I can at least feel like I've already... Don't be in such a hurry to give up. The Eye of Iberia should have its own defenses. Go start them up. Alright, but where will you go? Now, we are alone at sea, far from our homeland. Again and again, we arrive on this little reef. The weight of our lives and of our vessels so much heavier than the place itself. Swarms of slithering sounds. Between the ocean and Iberia, there is no such thing as justice. Or evil. Only sword and lantern. Only me.
While on the front lines, I caught a glimpse of an unforgettable field of flowers, blooming with vigor and vitality.
Oh my gosh.
I was always curious where their nutrients came from.
Vandella!
Now I think I know.
Vandella, those aren't flowers! Vandella! Vandella, those are not flowers! Oh my gosh, this is still weirdly fitting. Oh my gosh. This is still weirdly fitting. Vandella, those are not flowers! Oh. Put down the strange flowers, Vandella. Oh my gosh. I was always curious where their nutrients came from. Yeah, we don't need to think about the brand, Vandella. Oh my gosh, why is that so weirdly fitting? Oh jeez. Jeez, what the heck? Oh my, okay. There are things. Okay. Those are flowers and they're bunny food, right? No! No, they are definitely not! What pretty flowers, but what is the sense of dread? No, they are not! Oh my gosh. There are things, true. Oh goodness, okay. Vesa, you're gonna lose your lighthouse, Vesa. Vesa, the lighthouse is being taken over. Vesa, there won't be much of a lighthouse left. I suffer with your first look at the founders. I'm trying. You better save it. Oh gosh. Hello, I'm not robot. Welcome in, welcome in. Can't wait to see you handle the last stage. Oh boy. If I become homeless, I'm blaming you. We can find you a different home. Oh gosh. Also, if you're new here, if you've not, if you're new to this stream or you're like seeing me stream for the first time, hello, welcome in. My name is Starlight. I'm a prismatic fox. I'm going through STULTIFERA NAVIS for the first time completely blindly, terrified of my wits' end, not really enjoying the fish. But if you would like to, and they're already there. Thank you guys. Thank you for shouting out the Discord. If you would like to join our Discord, please consider it. We have a great and very active community that will welcome you with open arms. We do have an Arknights channel. There are threads if you want to talk about anything spoiler related. So that would be anything past Act 1 or anything related to these storylines that I have not yet reached. But we would be happy to have you in the Discord. It is a very fun group. And of course, if you've not yet subscribed on YouTube or followed on Twitch, do consider doing so. But yes, Discord, very active, very open arms, very friendly. Chaotic, but very friendly. You'll feel right at home. Have fun with the sea? I'm not having fun with the sea. Tell them about the roll. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jonathan. Thank you. If you do join the Discord, please make sure to go to the rules channel and grab the Stargazer roll. This ensures that 1, you've read the rules, 2, you are not a bot, and 3, you will be able to actually speak in the Discord. If you do not grab the roll, you will not be able to speak because it is used to keep out bots. So thank you very much for your understanding. Alright. We're trading a lighthouse for a ghost ship? I think that's a trade-off. Vessa, do you want to live on the ship? Because you might end up living on the ship. Oh boy. Okay. I know that I could clear this fine. It's hard to watch everything on stream. But we'll take it. Alright. Let's see here. Worn out cabinet. Is there another place to explore on our way? Housekeeping assistant module. Open the cabinet's swaying doors, and a complex-looking device can be found resting inside. A thin line of Agirian text along its side reads, Housekeeping assistant module. It seems to fit into one of the slots on Little Handy. It appears to have been carefully stashed here at some point, but where did it come from? New component available. Housekeeping assistant module. Okay. Hand of the Saint can remove Netherseed Brandle on its travel path. Oh, thank you! Yes, that sounds beautiful! Oh my gosh, yes, please! Please! Alright. What are the different types here? And the Saint can bounce between walls, repeatedly stunning and inflicting damage. Oh, that sounds really useful too. Remove Netherseed Brandle on its travel path. The thing is, like, I feel like it gets to the point where you can't control it anyway. Hand of the Saint can bounce between walls, repeatedly stunning and inflicting damage. It's either a Roomba or a ping pong ball. Or can remove Netherseed Brand along its travel path. It can give you precious seconds. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll attempt it then. Wait, will it do both? Or do we have to pick one? Let's see. Melee or ranged. Let's keep it on, wait, what is this now? 80% max HP, 250 defense, or 40 healing effectiveness. So let's keep it on healing effectiveness. Alright. Alright. Are you rejecting us by removing our Netherseed Brand? Oh my gosh. Look, Vessa told me I had to work to save his lighthouse, so what do you expect me to do? Would defense or range not help with the spiky shooty dudes? It means ranged operator, right? Not ranged enemy, from what I understand? Finally got pure stream. You either get bouncing stun or the Netherseed vacuum. I don't know, they both seem good. But we'll see. We can always swap around, I suppose. Okay. Pure stream was in one of our earlier operator records too. So that's kind of funny. Alright. Alongside Absinthe. True! Okay. Ship's Wake. Okay. Oh! Oh? Oh, this splits into two now? Wait, is that what it's doing? It splits into two now? Interesting, okay. I was wondering, does the map just keep extending, or? I guess we know now. Alright. We don't get a choice. Aboard the ship, matey! Set sail! We don't have a choice. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's okay, that's so weird! That's so strange! What the heck? It opens to a completely different map. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Never seen that before. Like, this is so freaky, but I really have to commend it. Like, it's very fascinating. This is crazy. This is crazy. I thought what Chapter 8 was doing was insane with the ping-ponging back and forth, but this is just as insane. Oh. It's okay, Star, you remember how to drive a ship from Sea of Thieves, right? Right? Who said I had to sail? You can get a good look at the ship. You do. It's kind of hard to make out because I'm not used to this kind of design, but, we'll see how it goes. Where we're going, we don't need to steer? What the heck does that mean, MG? Oh. Okay. Captain, look! Pirates of the Caribbean starts playing. Oh my god. We're finally sleeping with the fishies? No! MG, we don't want to do that! That's not a goal! We don't want to be doing that! This ship looks more technological than I expected. I agree. Yes, this is very technological. I was not expecting it. Rocinante, there's a big beast here. Let's stab it to death. No, we don't need it sinking either. Oh my gosh. Okay, I said this yesterday, and I'm sure that you guys were thinking of it yesterday when I was, like, drawing fish. And then I was saying, okay, you know, there's a lot of fish I don't like. However, I don't mind when they look beast-like. I don't mind if they're, like, you know, serpent or horse, and then boom, Kelpie! You guys are probably laughing to yourselves during that time, huh? Alright. Can we please leave so we stop confusing Vandella about flowers and nutrients? Oh my gosh. So many times you brought Kelpies up and I'm like, does she know? I think it's a hippocampus. Well, they're in the same family anyway, right? Because hippocampus would be... Well, they're both horse... What would be the difference? One is, one has, like, a a fish tail, and the other is, like, with all four legs, but still, ocean-related. A hippocampus where hippos go to college, you dummy. The hippo part is for horse, Vessa! Like hippogriff! The origin is different. So it is essentially, more or less, for all intents and purposes, kind of the same creature, right? Aside from, like, maybe some visual differences, depending, but... Yeah, hippocampus, kelpie, horse, sea creature. Alright. Stultifera Navis. Title stage. When disaster struck, both the great flagship, Stultifera Navis, the ship of fools, and the Iberian fleet to which it belonged were out at sea. Giant waves swallowed everything, but the ghosts of the past still lingered. Okay. Interesting. Hippocampus has 2 legs and fish lower half. That's what I thought, but I think Kelpie can be sort of depicted as both. 4-legged and 2-legged. Alright. Central Passage. Oh, we're right. Okay. Great. E140. We're getting to the scary point here. Imagine naming your flagship the stupid ship. What a sense of humor. Alright, Central Passage. What is it? Oh, it does look different. Within the broken mirror, Spectre finally sees her completed self. Okay. Huh. We're in the ship now. Within the broken mirror, Spectre finally sees her completed self. Okay. This is probably where we're gonna wanna bring in... Oh boy, this sure is a lot of undeployable tiles. Nostalgia hitting, seeing the stage maps. Let's just attempt. Let's just... What did you forget? What did you forget? Welcome to the first real roadblock. Oh, you're gonna kill me here. Okay. Jono, at some point we're probably gonna have to swap out Vendella for Honeyberry. I'm letting you know this ahead of time. We'll try it without once. And we'll see how this goes. Spectre Alter from support, please? I don't usually use support, though. Even if it's fitting story-wise, I still normally don't use support. Silly MG, there are no roads at sea. Support risks spoilers. True, that's true as well. There's literally no better time, but I don't use support. I don't clear the stages with supports. Also, yeah, opening support is dangerous. Yeah. Look, I used my ticket for base Spectre, okay? I think that is still doing a lot. I used my ticket for base Spectre. I'm sorry, I get it. I can tell from the stage name that clearly Spectre has a big plot in this, but I can't swap things around. So, we did get Spectre. I made that decision. I used my ticket on Spectre. Because even though I used guard AoE, like, at least 150 times throughout the course of the year, she still didn't want to come home that way, so we used the ticket. Still should have been blue poison. It would have been if I hadn't had to use the ticket. Ah! Alright. Let's go for it. Let's see how horrific this is. After probably story. Oh wait. I should also just change this just while I can here. Alright. Yeah, okay, also, yeah, if you're new here, please look above my head. Please look above my head, guys. Please. Right there. Right there. On the white text on the blue background. Please. Okay. Blech. Where are we? Oh! Ryogan was the owner of that key. During Iberia's Golden Age, he became a guest of honor to the aristocrats and nobility. He was once seen as the symbol of the budding harmony between the Aegir Islanders and Iberians. Nobody knows what he was doing right before the disaster, or what he lacked the time to do, but he had already left behind a significant legacy, and for you, significant directions. Regardless, he is part of the past. I have no doubt you will be the ones to make the choice, here in the present. As for the key, the question of why Breogan's key was left in Kazimierz is one we do not need answered. But it was found by the hunter, Skadi. This was no coincidence, but rather an inevitability. You all have a natural sensitivity towards the sea. Indeed, I handed the key to that band. You will learn what they truly are. Perhaps the Aegir will need to enlist their help. They are also searching for answers. Most of them are young, uncomfortable with the ocean's changes. After all, they cannot truly leave the place of their birth. Yes, I hope we'll succeed. Humanity faces too many problems, and the layers upon layers of disasters can easily extinguish the light of our current civilization. Gladia, if you wish to act alone, I won't try to dissuade you. Skadi is just like you. Perhaps all the hunters are. But whatever you do, don't think you can solve all of this land's problems by yourself. Ask away. I will answer any of your questions. Sharmila? Where did you hear that name?
We're almost there. But the ocean is just too vast. Even slight inaccuracies in the coordinates can lead to huge errors. It is also much calmer than I imagined.
More than calm. Since leaving the lighthouse, we have actually faced fewer and fewer attacks. Not even the wind or waves are stirring.
What does that mean?
It means...
Are you nervous, my poor little bird? When did you... stand where I can see you! Who are you calling nervous, anyway? It's just very, very few people manage to make it this far out into the ocean, so I can be sure that... Nay, your eyes are drawn back to over your shoulder, not to the horizon. You fear loss more than the unknown.
Your superior gave you this chance so that you could board the Stultifera and to reach out to the Aegir, not for you to swallow indecisively.
I know that.
Before the fight comes to us, you must... Hey, do you smell that, shark?
Of course. Keep this cozy little boat slightly to the right, and soon we'll be able to see the bigger boat. It's long since become yet another nest, though. Do we really intend to dive right in?
Do you need to rest, Spectre?
Me? Is there something wrong with me? Why would you ask that?
Your hand is shaking. Spectre looks down at her hand. The one not wielding a weapon is indeed trembling slightly in the sea breeze. Her consciousness gradually clears up and plunges deep into the abyss. Untouchable.
Is this anxiety? Or excitement? But why?
Gladia reaches out and gently holds Spectre's hand, with Skadi following suit. The three abyssal hunters share a moment of silence. Welcome home, hunters. Gladia solemnly steps onto the ship's bow. The sea breeze cleaves a path through the night, carrying upon it a familiar scent. The quiet vessel sleeps soundly atop the ocean. It is a vassal of the sea breeze, the guest of an era. Idealism was ubiquitous in that era, and it reflected the people's spirit of exploration, as well as their arrogance. Skadi and Gladia gaze wordlessly at the ship. In an instant, they are inundated with a flood of thoughts, but in the end, they are invariably dragged back to the past. Their youth, their home, the rhythmic swaying of the ship. Only Spectre continues to grip tightly onto the weapon in her hand, the sea breeze picking up slightly. This breeze will carry the hunters home. slithering across a rocky surface. Monster, burn them. Lord Carmen, we can't afford to stay here much longer. The team of hunters is in danger. The penal battalion is being held back. It seems even I have underestimated the extent of the Church of the Deep State. We should have cleared a temporary forward base at Grand Faro to continue the pursuit. We didn't have a choice. If we have no way of securing the town, we'll be under attack from both sides. An Iberian tercio consists of at least 10 companies, approximately 3,000 people. The officers of the penal battalion are more than sufficient to lead them to victory. You seem quite knowledgeable about this. We've crossed paths more than once. Are you suggesting we let the penal battalion handle Grand Faro and head straight to the Eye of Iberia? I wouldn't be opposed to that proposal, were we dealing with Victoria's fleet. Otherwise, our losses will be even greater. Riffs. Miss Frost, why are you... A warm-up workout, she said. We come from the sea. We are the sea. However, riffs dejectedly. If you're willing to help, that would be ideal. What can you offer? I can make them listen. Listen to my song. And your companions? Apologies in advance, but Dan wants to borrow that chapel. The others are in there thinking up new songs. Music? Your melodies are considerably different from what I used to hear in Nathaniel. Are you sure they'll be interested in that sort of thing? Riffs tersely. The meaning of life is music. I just want to clean up the venue before the show starts. Frost slowly pulls out her guitar. Carmen cannot help but be surprised. He can tell that the organism in front of him is truly, genuinely thinking about music. Her words contained no superfluous intentions. It is by no means a metaphor. Use the word as such, and Frost's attention will quickly wander. She only thinks about music. Only this form of art, capable of stimulating her soul, can hold her attention. Flinching, slithering sounds. Riffs experimentally. The lurking sea terrors circle her, observing, examining, judging. They dare not wantonly approach her. They smell a familiar scent. They realize that the guitarist in front of them is a hollow vessel. Her distant connection resonates through the depths bestowed to them as their birthright. Even on land, they instantly feel as if they have become one with the sea. Conflicted, confused, slithering sounds. How miraculous. These creatures are intimately connected with the land itself. In their eyes, are humans and sea terrors no different? Frost does not answer. She is intoxicated by the melody, consumed by the passion. Calcit knows that the question was rhetorical. Calcit, was this also a part of your plans? For them to sit on the coast, while the penal battalion delves into the sea? If you choose to believe so, then yes. But the penal battalion didn't even have time to prepare even a single ship for us. There's already one sitting along the shore. It's been years since the Grand Faro project was scrapped. First, we must uproot the evil that still grips this land. I remain an Inquisitor. I will not sit idly by and watch the corruption that's been infesting Iberia slip away, right before my eyes. Whoa! Are you alright? Let go of me! Don't just go around picking people up! But
My fragile little bird, how will you climb up this tall deck if I don't carry you?
That's not what I meant! Forget it!
What's the matter? Let's see.
Inquisitor Irene simply stares blankly at the scenery in front of her. A dim sliver of light in front of the pitch-black sea. In front of the ship's mast, time seems to have stood still for the past 60 years.
So, this is the Stultifera. Stultifera NAVIS. The ship of fools. The flagship that housed both scholars and soldiers. The floating piece of a fallen dynasty. It's quite different from how it's described in the books.
Let's go.
Wait! What are you even searching for on a ship this big?
Breogan was an Aegir. This key must be hiding some sort of clue that the Aegir wanted to leave behind.
A key? What is it meant to open?
That's what I'm here to find out.
Even ignoring its size, the ship's also been lost at sea for 60 years. How do you plan to...
Perhaps you young Iberians haven't had much exposure to these transport vessels. Even with Breogan's help, this thing was so shoddily built.
Why, you...
Were the seas calm on our way here? I'm sure you know the answer. Then my next question for you is this. Why didn't the ship sink?
You don't mean...
Footsteps. Heavy, vicious footsteps. A shadow appears upon the deck, where no living being should stir. No, Irene immediately reprimands herself for having such a thought. Gladia's question was also on her mind. Along the shore, in the waters, she's already seen so many of these. The moment she sees the enemy, the young, talented Inquisitor, Irene's first instinct is to hold her breath. By the time she remembers how to breathe, Gladia has already stepped forward. Interesting. You managed to dodge it. Not for long. Don't even think about it. What?
It hid inside the cabin. Shall we chase it?
Yes, that is where it went. But why would it hide inside? We're out in the middle of the ocean. What do we do? It's not alone. There's more than one Seaborn on this ship. And even more Sea Terrors. We should split up. I'll go after it. I'll head down.
Down? How? Do you people already know the layout of the ship?
We don't, but that's nothing a sharp blade can't solve.
Excuse me? This is the most important legacy of the Iberian sages we're talking about here!
And where will you go, little bird?
I have an obligation to supervise you, so I'll go with you. There are so many mysteries surrounding the Stultifera. If it's been preserved this well, why did it never try to return to Iberia in the last 60 years? As an Inquisitor, I must uncover the truth.
Shall we hold hands, then?
What's the meaning of this?
You are a fruit of elegance and grace, but your hard work and natural talents are worthless before the enemies you'll face.
I fear we will lose you with but a momentary lapse of focus.
You look down on others too much, Aegir. Keep her safe, then.
Will do.
Shark. Did you remember something?
The sea breeze told me. It spoke of a sculpture. It is weeping, waiting for me. Will I be able to find it on the ship?
Of course, but make it quick. I'll be waiting for you. What sculpture?
Well, let us say our greetings to the deceased while searching for its whereabouts, Scotty.
I'm glad you still remember my name. Okay, then.
This place really is fit to be a palace. But how is it so pristine? There's not a speck of dust to be found. Look, even the floorboards are sparkling.
Maybe someone wanted to keep it tidy.
Who, though?
Who knows?
You said you were going to pursue that monster. How are you planning on doing that?
Its scent doesn't lie. Though this place is full of putrid smells, there must be more laborious slithering sounds.
Sea terrors!
As expected, they turned this place into a nest.
I'll handle this.
Slithers around in place. Wait, Spectre! The scent's coming from below.
Ugh!
Sharmla. Sharmla. Ugh, that impact. Are you alright, Spectre? Spectre? Laurentina! What are you looking at? A mirror? Why is there a mirror?
The mirror's been broken.
What's with this place? Why did the Iberians make a transport vessel into a palace? It's nothing like Rhodes Island. Is there anything special about the mirror?
I saw it.
At first, there was a speck of light from the surface of the shattered mirror, but it quickly gave way to the dark shadow beneath it. Its eye. The Seaborn had long been waiting here, sitting alone in its golden hall. Sharmla. Tina. Lutina. Laurentina? It's young. No, we can't judge their strength by size. Another Seaborn, without a doubt. Sea Terrors too. They're gathering, Spectre. Spectre ignores her words as she stares blankly at the mirror, and at the Seaborn behind it.
You remember me?
The Seaborn nods slightly. It looks at Spectre and Scotty with confusion, thinking. Why are they different from how they were in the past? What happened to them? How can it help free them from their shackles of flesh and blood? Spectre! Don't think about it. I'm not. Her tone had changed. Scotty looks at Spectre with astonishment. She had never been able to get a definite answer from either Gladia or Calcit regarding the moment of clarity Spectre displayed in Salviento. Laurentina, you...
Laurentina. Yes. Laurentina. Look, here on the scroll hanging from my weapon. Back when I wrote my name down in honey here, I could still remember where I was born. Ah, lucid dream, huh? Really, it's been too long. Spectre. We can reminisce later. Whether in Salviento or aboard this familiar yet unfamiliar vessel. I really hope the next time I'm awakened, it's by Aegir's resplendent domes instead of you ugly monsters. Hey, thanks for sitting back and letting me finish. Wait, you weren't seriously about to call us your kin, were you? Crows. Come on, why don't you take a little nap too? Sink into the quagmire consciousness and relinquish the gift of life. Oh jeez, okay. Hang on. Ah!
Don't be afraid.
I don't want to deal with this thing. Hang on a sec.
They are here to help us.
Hang on. Ah! Ah! Okay. Nethersea brand guider. What? Okay. Pterodactyl star was not on my bingo card for today. Neither was it on mine, to be honest. Hang on, I'm slightly dying. I'm trying to not slightly die. Give me a second. Also, oh my gosh, hang on a sec. VTuber Senpai, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for your support. I'm sorry. I'm seeing that people said that I can't read alerts when I'm reading story. But if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate your support greatly, and I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Hang on, I'm dying. Oh my gosh. Impeccable creature sounds. I hope you appreciate it. They're killing me. I'm trying not to die. Alright. Okay. Can't do that forever. Stir, you hit the Twitch goal? What do you mean I hit the Twitch goal? What do you mean by that? Don't die sounds bad for oneself. Oh my gosh. Okay. Real roadblock, huh? In the ship? Okay. We hit 1,000 on Twitch. That's crazy. If you are on Twitch, thank you. I appreciate your support very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, 4K YouTube, 1K Twitch. That is insane. But thank you so much for your support. Okay. It's extra funny you're doing them after the game has already played a sound effect, like you're trying to assert dominance. I didn't even hear a sound effect, to be honest. I don't know if I'm, like, not handling confusion well or what, but, hey! I literally didn't hear a sound effect, so... Oh well! Okay. After falling below half HP, spreads Nethersea brand to tiles it travels over and gains increased defense and block requirement. Lovely. Also, I really hate the fact that there's 2 entrances to the blue box. That is not making me happy. I don't like this at all. Let's see how this goes, I suppose. Okay, which way? Okay, you know, you'll give us some decent amount of time, but not a crazy amount. Okay, if you're going here, that means most enemies are probably gonna be going this way. And you have a staff, which means you have range. I don't like that. And there's nowhere to deploy anyone, pretty much. Great. Great. You do be doing a loop. Okay, really? Okay, he's just tucked away in the corner. Interesting choice. I'm trying to figure out what makes sense here. Obviously, we need DP, but I don't know which way. The fact that you have a staff makes me nervous. All right, you know what? We'll have Vulpus here for the moment, and hopefully you're not far enough of it's stupid crocodiles. Who are we gonna need here? You're gonna go through this way, so you're not gonna go backwards, I hope. Hopefully not. Let's hopefully see if Haruka can heal in time. That's still not enough range for you to attack, right? Okay, that's good. And
Okay, it's going around, 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 and back again. Lovely. Oh, great! Not you. They're not puppies! Ooh, okay. Wait, if it's all in... Wait a minute. If it's all going through the same line... No, there's another opening here. Something's gonna trick me, and I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Okay. This guy's problem is... Can't be blocked if on brand. This guy's problem is half HP creates brand. So if there's a way to separate these dudes, that would probably be best, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a good way to do that. But if I can... See, oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Okay, there's nowhere to get rid of them. There's nowhere to place anyone to get rid of them. And if you can't get rid of them in time, then it's just 3 strikes, you're out. Aha, I see. I hate that. They really are penguins, following the leader. Okay, there's one tile here we could... Wait. Can Gladia pull them? I'd have to be so careful that it doesn't end up getting us caught here, though. That's the problem. Fish's friend, wear food. Great. Raoul will be so proud they're imitating trains. If I can separate them somehow, right? If I can just separate them. That's the main thing. I'm trying to think of how the best way to do that would be, considering we don't have many in range. Huh. You can block 2, okay. Can Blemmy handle that on her own? Should I try to see if Blemmy can handle that on her own? She can block 3. They're gonna have to go around, and then I'm curious, maybe she could block them before he... If there's a way to, like, separate the 2 of them, that would be the best. Okay. Can I separate you here? Is that gonna work? Can I do that? Please work? That's tight. Alright, let's see if Blemmy can hold them off. While you continue your little walkover, let's get more DP from this. And if we can block everyone here, let's see if Posey can help. Let's see if we can... We're gonna have to get rid of them quickly, right? Because we don't have a lot of room, so let's see if maybe Mizuki can help. We just have to try to get rid of them as fast as we can while this dude is still making his rounds. And just try to make sure that they are all away from everybody, okay? And unfortunately, I'm guessing there's gonna be another round, and that's gonna cause problems, because then we won't have enough people to- There it is. I hate this! I hate this! Oh, I get it. He's just gonna kill himself anyway because he stepped on this thing. So he's gonna be off of... Ha! Ha ha! I see the problem! Alright, okay, fine. Haruka skill, sorry.
I'm taking you with me.
Okay, I see the problem. Ha! Doesn't matter how much we stop this guy. We're just gonna create the brand anyway, whether you like it or not. Phew, okay. Let me think. Gladia feels like she could come in here. Wait. Do we don't have any way to block, but we could keep one person here. I can't retreat everybody. That's not gonna work well. We could use this thing for a few seconds. Can't use this on an unblocked top. Probably could hit a bunch of them through here using this thing. And this will also clear the brand, right? Because we set it to clearing the brand, so that should probably be okay. So let's at least see if we can... Okay, let me think. Let's use the Posey's arrows for a minute. We won't be able to use Deep Color's tentacles, but we will be able to sort of distract them. And Gladia could come in handy, but maybe behind Posey? I'm not really sure. Let's just keep our options open just in case. Because he's about to hit half anyway. So let's just work with Posey's thing here, even though it's not gonna do much, but you know what? It's not gonna do anything? It doesn't do anything, they're invisible. Okay, well at least we didn't waste an operator with that. That's fine. Let's just get DP because we're gonna need it anyway. There's probably gonna be worse enemies here. Oh, there's still, how many are still left? There's still 2 of them left. I see all the problems that are gonna occur here. Okay, yeah, let's have... Gladia can hold one of them down, but... Oh, okay, is he about at half? He's about at half. He's gonna create all the problems. There's 2? Are you kidding me? What? No, you've gotta be kidding me. There's 2 of them? You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, great. All right, that's how this falls apart entirely. Lovely. Okay. You know what I think we need to do is... Oh, shoot. All right, Mizuki is in the way of this wait, is this a... Nope. Can't do anything here. I could keep you there. I could use Gladia to keep you there. That's an option. Potentially. Alright. Oh, no one's hitting these things. I can't- wait, that is a deployable tile. You know what? I'm gonna keep you here even though you're definitely going to hurt Chabai, but you know what? I'm gonna try to just do what I can. I know that's gonna be- you know what? That's not- honestly- oh, we can't reach.
Something's not right.
But okay, that's still a problem. That's still a problem. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Chabai won't be able to survive that herself, but maybe you know what? We're experimenting. We're trying things. This is where it's gonna cause all the problems. I'm holding on to this. She can block. Shoot. Alright, no one has healing on them, so... Alright, let a few of them go. See if we can just get rid of this one.
Don't worry.
Shoot!
You are the one.
Well, we're gonna waste this. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Please be enough. Why can't you be hit at all here? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Spectre. Thank you, Spectre. That's all we have left. Okay. How are we here? Lemmy's not doing well. Alright, let's swap out.
I'm here for you.
We're not gonna get that. She can kind of handle her own, but I'm nervous for her. And unfortunately, Haruka isn't reaching anybody except Vulpes, so that's not good either. But maybe if I remember Vulpes' attack and she can hold the lane easier. Mizuki's still holding here. Posey's bow is really useful, but I don't know. I don't know what we can do. Mizuki's still attacking. Mizuki is thriving. Mizuki is definitely thriving, yes. I don't want to lose Blemmy. It's really hard to see where we're at with Blemmy. I don't want her to go down, but if I need to get, would that even reach? Wait, does she even have a tile to deploy on? We might have to remove Posey. Which is sad because this comes in, no, it's fine because they're invisible normally. Okay, you know what, we're gonna retreat Posey, make sure Blemmy doesn't go down because that would be bad.
Check again. It's this silly smoke. If we can take him down, this will take him out. Pay attention to where the petals fall.
We just... Ah! We tried! We tried! Okay, fine. The brand's going everywhere now. Okay, let's see. 1 second off. I hate... All my healers are in the wrong place. Alright. Did we at least get one of them down? I can't see where we're at. He's almost down. but not enough, and I don't think we can block. There's no- I was a few seconds off from blocking here, too. Oh, no. Dang it. Okay. Alright, you're gonna go and be stupid. So fine, you know what? Be stupid. Bulbous wants you to be stupid. Go and be stupid, for all I care. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. Alright, Bulbous, please. Please, please, please. You just need to hit once. Thank you! Perfect! Alright. I think we're okay? Maybe? Possibly? I'm not gonna... Oh, this thing can still spread. Alright, if it can still spread and we don't have anyone else in range. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as we can... Shoot. Alright. Ooh. Probably Gladia, right? Probably just Gladia and make sure that we... As long as no one goes through here, right? Because everyone just goes through here. As long as we can stop the brand here. I'm guessing that Gladia is probably our best bet. Bulbous will be able to go through if they need to. Unfortunately, Spectre can't handle this, which I don't like. It just went down. As long as you don't try to go through. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Oh, I just need a minute.
Okay. Think we're still okay?
Please, let me know.
Attack up.
Return to the abyss.
Let's remove Mizuki. Let's be able to have this guy here.
Just a second.
Please.
Then this lance will at least make
Stop it here. Stop it here. Stop it here. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Keep it there. Keep it there, please. Oh. Scaring me half to death.
また悪人の数を減らせたね。
Oh my god.
全部ドクターのおかげだよ。
Ah, that was scary. Oh man. Okay, we got it. Thank you, Mizuki. We all say in unison. Thank you, Mizuki. Thank you, Deep Color. Thank you, Deep Color. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Deep Color. Oh my gosh. Okay. Smart Fox beats Old Man Fishes. Nicely done. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was way too close for comfort. Told you to use Deep Color for this event? She is great, honestly. Huh. 3-star first try on the first true roadblock. Oh gosh, okay. Oh! Okay then. A lot just opens up. Okay. Wait, there- oh. Oh, there's a- okay. Everything just opened. Huh. Alright then. It is a big ship, yes, I just didn't think we would have access to everything. She's worth leveling for IS, never feel bad to build Deep Color. Noted! I do like her because, you know, artist bias. Ballroom? Didn't know Iberian's new ball. Alright. Let's see here. Let's stay where we were closer to, I guess, right? Officer's Lounge. There are several pieces of damaged art in the Officer's Lounge. Large, torn-apart oil paintings, pure white sculptures shattered into pieces, caved-in bronze reliefs. There are also more bizarre things, like a billiard table inlaid with silver, and a number of poker cards with intricate patterns that appear to be hand-drawn. Hand-drawn poker cards? Interesting, okay. We'll search the lounge then. For whatever reason, the traces of the passing years can be seen on this note. It has never been moved, replaced, or dusted, always remaining in its original position, faithfully conveying the message left by the one who penned it. Day after day, year after year. Don't touch them. Those are my treasures, and you'll pay if anything goes missing. Try to control yourself the next time you get into a fight. There aren't many things left on this ship to prove where we came from. After the passage of a great many moons, the original witnesses have long disappeared, but these manuscripts remain elegant and dignified. Interesting. Let's go to the domed elevator then. A strange noise comes from the distance. It seems that this ball has not yet ended. Interesting. We're gonna have to figure out the order here, I suppose. But you say ball, right? I don't want to go to the ballroom just yet. I want to explore a little bit. Crew quarters. A strange noise comes from the room as if something is persistently rapping against the wall. Regular and hollow. Persistent and monotonous. This is gonna be a stage, isn't it? Okay. Unsurprisingly, it's a sea terror. It stumbles to a halt and turns around. Great. Oh! Okay. If sea terrors also possess the mental state of confusion, then the sea terror before your eyes is without a doubt confused. It seems to have been battling a wall for some time now, the side of its body thorny and chitinous from the collisions. If it has no way to leave, it will ultimately give up, turning itself into nutrients for its kin. Ugh. Its body has been impaled with a string of keys, likely remnants of its last mortal struggle. Its opponent has laid their had likely broken their blade and reached for whatever sharp objects were available, persisting until the bitter end. Perhaps the wound just happened to cut into a certain nerve node in the sea terror. Or perhaps there is some other reason it escaped to the crew quarters and decided to do battle against a wall. There might even be another possibility. In any case, pull out the keys and put an end to its miserable existence. Ugh. Death by key, that's a way to go. I thought he'd have the key, but then it says, no, you're done. You are done. Okay, fair. Oh, wait. Alright. There are several pieces of damaged art in the officer's lounge. Large, torn-apart oil paintings, pure white sculptures, carved in bronze reliefs. There are also more bizarre things, like a billiard table inlaid with silver, and a number of poker cards with intricate patterns that appeared to be hand-drawn. The locked door has been opened. This area inside the lounge originally was a small conference room, but by the looks of things, the last meeting held here did not go very well. Documents are strewn all over the ground, trampled upon by panicked footprints. A huge chart hangs in the conference room, marking the positions of every ship in the Grand Fleet. The icons that once represented their existence have all been extinguished, leaving the chart empty. Its azure background now symbolizes the boundless ocean upon which this flagship floats, alone. And thus, the mightiest fleet ever known to Terra quietly dissolved into this blue expanse. Join the pride and ambition of Iberia past. Interesting. Let's go to the tool room then. This used to be the tool room on the STULTIFERA, used to store instruments, tools, and supplies needed for the ship's maintenance. But for a ship that has had to endure a horrific calamity, losing its mobility in the process, banking on these tools alone might be a bit of wishful thinking. Alright, let's go through the drawers then. At the bottom of the drawer is a sheet of paper that is long since yellow. Next to it are words written in striking red paint. Don't go to the deck. Don't jump overboard. Don't allow yourself to sink. Read it, remember it. Remember who you are. This piece of paper seems to have been cut from the officer's manual, and is filled with flamboyant rhetoric boasting that this ship, can be called a palace on the Iberian Sea, a mobile throne for exalted kings. The officers and researchers lucky enough to be selected as the crew of the STULTIFERA NAVIS were the most outstanding talents of Iberia's golden age. One of the passages was marked with a highlighter. In any given era, there are only so many names that will be remembered. History, in all its cruelty, shows no mercy to the mediocre. Congratulations, most glorious crew member! You will surely enter the annals of history. Okay then. Everything okay? Hopefully. I think we're okay. Alright. Let's search the cabinet then. It may well be the case that even the most skilled craftsmen of today's nations would be helpless before these devices. Not because of how complex their structure is, but rather from the difficulty of operating their arts units. More of these tools are fairly simple for a beginner to operate. A flip of a switch and a few button presses, and they'll spring to life and efficiently get the job done. The only issue is, nobody knows exactly why they work. Just as humans cannot imagine walking without legs or grasping without hands, these machines lack any kind of reasonable engine or power supply mechanism. Only God knows how they work. The way they use Originium is completely different. Interesting. We'll go to the lower hall then. His eyes widened with anger, his hand not letting go of the helm for decades. Oh. Okay then.
The further in we go, the more seat errors there are. It's getting dangerous. Maestro, how do I become like them? Seaborn! It's the same one we saw on the deck. The hunter's attacks didn't do any damage? How will it come at me? With its limbs? Its fangs? My hand cannon. I need to create distance. Wait. Wait a second. What's that on your belt? Why would you... Could you be... What strength! I barely managed to block it! Do you have something to say, monster? I can't go down here. I won't! I'm an Inquisitor of Iberia!
It has taken too long to burn away the Nethersea brand. The situation's not looking good. Numerous slithering sounds.
I can see what's going on down there from here. How many hours have passed? How much longer can he hang on? No. Don't think about it. Jordy, focus! The Inquisition. Hurry!
Is that all? Listen to your friend's wail. The flower of Salviento at least had its beauty. But what about you? As my first dance lesson after waking up, I must say you're underwhelming. It's getting away. I'll go after it. You go find the little Iberian bird. How are you feeling?
Better than ever. My memories are tumbling down like a waterfall from the heavens. It'll take a while for the full picture to emerge, though. And some of my more recent memories are rather embarrassing.
I'll go. Your mind is still unstable.
Oh? Trying to steal my prey?
I'll try to escape to the sea. It'll try to escape to the sea.
Of course it will. But it wasn't running just because it couldn't win. What did it find?
We don't have time.
I'll never get used to hand cannons. Hey, where are you? Huh? The Abyssal Hunters? Hello, Irene. I see you brought us more prey. Did you just call me Irene? Have you regained your memories? Not entirely, but I know I'm in a great mood right now.
This is not the time. That's the one from the deck. It's fast enough to dodge the captain's lunge.
I really must tip my hat to you, Irene, for chasing it all the way here without taking a scratch. I can't take credit for it. It hardly even attacked. Look, it's still not, even now. I see. I thought it wouldn't be able to resist if we chatted like this and showed it an opening. Your friend just left, you know. It's not too late to go after them. Or are you a pacifist too?
Kazimierz, a landlocked country where Scotty stayed for a time. A place of sprawling grasslands and forests. The land of knights. Knights. Is it a coincidence? Or did something draw him there? This ship, Breogan. What did you intend to leave behind for your homeland? Where have you hidden the answer? Sea Terra carcasses. And not only that. The wounds are clean and precise. They show no signs of resistance. Scents mingle in the air. The air here is stale. What else is there on this ship?
Your belt and pocket watch are undoubtedly human in origin, and even in the Iberian style. What are you?
It's stalling for time. This will get complicated if the other one gets back to the ocean.
Still not attacking? What a passive dance partner. I'll take the lead, Scotty.
Right.
Come on, fight back already. I'm starting to feel like the bad guy.
No! It's not stalling for time! Who defiles my Iberia? Heathens!
The sound of bells? What?
Bells echo through the empty hall. The lights in the hall flash. The Seaborn lands in the direction of the throne while the three are distracted. Yes, the throne. There is a throne on this Iberian ship, a symbol of pride, power, arrogance, and deceit. It's like... Spectre trails off, knowing what she was about to say was far too absurd. It wears a crown and drapes itself in the same colors as the curtains. It kneels by the side of the throne, the two inextricably bonded with one another. It resembles the queens and ministers of old, serving the golden sun of Iberia. A silhouette emerges from behind the throne. Irene raises her lantern over her head, trying to illuminate the shadowy figure. Why'd you set foot on my ship? Who would ignore a question from the great Alfonso? Why are you here? Why have you broken the silence and come for my Iberia, which had lain forgotten for decades? I will start with you. Answer me, child of old Iberia. Irene could not believe her eyes. She'd seen the Seaborn's face before. She had devoted much time of her time during her Inquisitor training to the study of history, immersing herself in doctrines and creeds. How dare this Seaborn claim to be Alfonso? How dare it claim to be Iberia's greatest ship captain? You can't possibly be the captain of this ship! Monster! Alfonso was almost 50 years old 60 years ago, but you look even younger than the great hero was back then! Irene knows she is shaken, but she cannot show weakness. She reflexively raises her lantern, as her commanding officer would have. Drop the mask, Seaborn! The light of her lantern flickers. The tiny speck in the Inquisitor's hand seems to fit the word lost better than the lights of this golden hall. The Golden Age. The Seaborn briefly lays its eyes on Irene before turning away dismissively, rubbing Alfonso's inhuman arm. A short silence surrounds the hero. Seaborn, I don't like that name. Tell me your name, child of old Iberia. I am Irene, Inquisitor of Iberia. And old Iberia? You dare defile the name of... And you dare talk to me like that? Screech interrupts the exchange. Ah! Where were you when we burned Victoria's ships and sunk the Lion King's honor to the bottom of the lake? Where were you when I paved the streets of Salviento with pure gold, brought back in my ships? Where were you when the Tercios darkened Lithuanians dawned like a black cloud? You... I am Alfonso, Duke of Old Iberia, Admiral of the Armada, Captain of the Stultifera, and King of my own kingdom. You, a mere Inquisitor, dare question me! Shakes head impatiently. So the church's fools have crossed the ocean to find me. What did you expect? A pat on the back? Go back. No matter how you got here, the Stultifera NAVIS does not welcome you. Garcia, my chief mate, no need to be so bothered by them. They will repay the sea 1,000-fold for the blood they made you spill. Mocking the Inquisition is a serious crime in Iberia. Did you not understand what I just said? Leave! There is not a single living soul on this ship, child of old Iberia. We've sacrificed so much to... I'm not here to ask for your permission! Such impertinence. This is why I never liked the church. Crime? Against a church too helpless to stand against even the feeble royal house? If you're really from old Iberia, then tell me, who is the incumbent pope? Carmen? You know Saint Carmen's name? Saint? A saint? A saint? What are you laughing at? He didn't even have the mettle to become Pope? Does he not feel ashamed when he sees himself in the mirror? No wonder it took you 16 years to find this place. It seems disaster has made Iberia weak. But no matter. Before the ship's doctor joined the corals, we discussed what might have become of Iberia. This is not unexpected. The floor that you stand on, this immaculate golden hall, this is the motherland I know. This is Iberia, not the backwater you speak of, half of which you refuse to see or understand. How far has the once great empire fallen? Is it really so pathetic that it took you 60 years to find me? Alfonso descends from the podium. Irene takes a step back. Her lantern flickers. Now then, why are there 2 Aegir with you? There's no place for the Aegir in my Iberia. We meant no offense, Captain. We were merely chasing some ugly monsters, and mistook your chief mate for one of them. How did you survive so long here? That's the question, ain't it, you Aegir fools? It's been so many years since I took up hunting as a hobby. Either today or tomorrow should have been the day of reckoning. But you chased away my quarry. Now we must once again rely on those... No. Wait! No! You are not Aegir! You're more than Aegir! Both of you! What's your name? Scotty. No, Aegir! Don't try to deceive me! We may have been trapped on this ship for decades, but we are no fools! They call you Sharmala. Did you hear the bells, Oblianus? It's a miracle that anything works on this ship at all. Here, the bells signal the start of the hunt. But who's the hunter and who's the prey? The children of the ocean don't care. If they consider Alfonso to be their kin, albeit weakened, they're willing to offer their own flesh and blood, all to ensure the survival of the strong. A hunter approaches. Ladia, she's too sharp. The skills I learned on land will only work for so long. She'll detect me soon. What will you do? What will you do? Answering a question with a question? I'm interested in your choice, Oblianus. I never expected to become interested in the Abyssal Hunters again. But Laurentina fascinates me. I see so much possibility in her. And you've made your choice of your own accord, while retaining your sanity. Have you noticed? More and more, you're becoming like one of us. Can you reach the truth? Cast aside the revelation. Lay upon the body of God, and learn the truth of the gods of the sea. The answer you're seeking is tantalizing. Look at me, showing curiosity. Perhaps there's something human in me yet. The revelation is imprinted upon the instincts of God's children. Our ways of thinking couldn't be more different. Oh my. You sound even more like a Seaborn than I do. Alright then. Alright. Your voice for Scotty sounds far too serious. Also, that was way too good of a screech. I don't have Scotty, so I don't know what she sounds like, and I don't think I looked her up yet, so, my apologies. I think that at the time I was really, really struggling, in the in the Undertides event, I was really struggling for the Iberian accent, so I kind of dropped giving Scotty any other kind of voice because it was Scotty and the Iberian girl, and I was sort of swapping back and forth between them. So I kind of just went neutral for Scotty, and I haven't really changed it since. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube, but 5th month member here now. Oh, thank you very much, Sengetsu! Thank you! I didn't see a pop-up on my end at all. That's really strange. Normally I would have some sort of pop-up, but I will check it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Can you voice GA Captain Alfonso as Jack Sparrow? I don't think I would be good at that. I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean in a long time. I don't think I would know how to do that. Oh my gosh, the accent very nice. Thank you, Daho. That means a lot coming from you. I'm doing my best. YouTube skipped the pop-up for some reason. That's really strange because it skipped the pop-up, but it also didn't show it on my, like, alert list. Scotty's probably, like, a bit playful and carefree, but also something of a kudere. I didn't get playful and carefree at all. At least not from what I've currently read. But, well, okay, I did a little bit more in Undertides. I don't know. This is my regular voice, so basically I just didn't give Scotty enough of a different voice. I'll try to, up it a little bit more. I did say in Undertides, your accent kind of reminded me of Antonio Banderas, but you probably missed it. Scotty's a smartass. Maybe you can think of another chill way or smartass to get inspiration from. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe after stream today, I'll see if I can listen to a line or two and pick it up better. Just pull Scotty at some point and you'll see. Okay, so the funny thing about that is, wait. Hang on. Maybe, I don't know, can I say that? MG also knows, but can I say that? I don't know. If you said, Irene instead of Irene, it would be 10 out of 10. Irene? Wait, did I... Is the emphasis in the middle? I forget if we discussed this before. I feel like we've discussed this before. It's Colonel. Colonel isn't spoiler. It's all old stuff. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of draw out the first E. So it should be Irene. Yeah? Irene? I feel like we talked about this before. Will you make Vesa the Seaborn your chief mate? I'm gonna leave Vesa on the ship and he should be happy. He gets a whole ship. Alright, well, if it's Colonel. Also, Mike, thank you very much for following. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, actually, wait. I just realized. If your follow didn't just show up, then... Okay, Stream Elements isn't working correctly. Zangetsu, I don't think it was you. I think Stream Elements just isn't showing any alerts at all. I have alerts off, but I should still be able to see any actions on my end. Stream Elements just isn't showing any actions at all, regardless, so... I apologize. I'm fine having a whole ship. Yo, from Lighthouse Guard to Captain, congrats on the promotion. Also, if you're new here, definitely consider joining our Discord. We would be happy to have you. I do, basically, the way that I go through... Okay. We was Pine Tree, thank you very much for joining the membership. Thank you, thank you. Okay, wait, that one showed up? Stream Elements, what is wrong with you? Wait, okay, that showed up, but this I'm so confused. Did this work at all? Okay, that works. I'm confused. This one showed up. We was Pine Tree, thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why it showed up in Stream Elements, but then Mike's follow didn't, and Zangetsu's thing didn't, and then this did, so I don't know why that happened. That is really strange. Your pronunciation of Irene is good enough? Okay, Daho, I guess you would know best, right? Should it be Irene or Irene? Because I'm fine with that either, I don't know. I think Stream Elements has beef with me, but you and Mike as well, right? Because you both Stream Elements have bought after my heart. Irene? Irene. I will try. Okay, I will attempt. I will attempt to remember that. I followed later to not interrupt the reading. It's not that it showed up late. Oh, it wasn't a matter of it not showing up late. It just didn't show up at all. The alerts right now on my end that I can see that Stream Elements is telling me is 5 hours ago someone subscribed on YouTube, and 1 minute ago, we was Pine Tree just became a member. Like, it's not showing you or Zangetsu, so I don't know why. I don't know. Stream Elements trying hard to get sent to the sea. Become Seaboard. Jeez. Alright. Oh, so what I wanted to say really quickly is, what I wanted to say... Catch, thank you very much for continuing your membership. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why, this one showed up too! Think fast, Stream Elements! Oh my gosh. It's our little handy. Couch doing so much science experiments today. I know, right? Alright, what was I gonna say? Oh, also, Seko, I apologize. I didn't know that. I apologize. I only know because Daho makes all the, Iberian jokes and things, so my apologies. What was I saying? I was trying to say something. Oh! Okay, Colonel. I'm allowed to say Colonel, right? I'm allowed to say Colonel? So in, like, what's the word? In exactly 1 week, wait, am I allowed? I don't know, I feel weird saying it out loud, even if it is Colonel. Because I'm like, I don't know if people are nervous about that. Exactly 1 week. Oh. Thank you, Vessa! Thank you, I can't do it, clearly. Yeah, so in exactly 1 week, Scotty's gonna be in Colonel. And, it's like, right, like, possibly right after the event ends for us. I don't know, we're gonna try to figure it out. I'm not really sure. So, possibly could have her for the boss. I don't know, we'll have to see. Foxwoman hates spoilers so much she won't even talk about a character from 6 years ago. I'm just trying to be considerate! At current pace, we'll literally be starting before the boss. Okay then. Bushmaster, thank you for continuing your membership. Goodness, thank you. More message testing. Did you get lucky with the nymph banner? We cleared the 5 stars. We got all the 5 stars on the banner. No one else is 6 years behind. Fair enough. It's not what? Tony Virgil, what? No, you don't have to do that. I mean, thank you for the super chat, but you don't have to do that. Yes, I have certs. I have certs, don't worry. I have certs. He yearns for the fish. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, PJ. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're doing the up to 10 anyway, so that works. That helps. Oh my gosh. All right. What am I trying to do? Okay, yeah. Let's finish the readings. We'll see what we get from here, okay? Let me turn off the alerts again. Is that off? Okay, good. Good. Up to 10 on what? On the probably on the Colonel banner, just in case. Just in case. Maybe. Wait a second! I am waiting! What am I waiting for? What am I waiting? I am waiting a second, what am I doing? Oh! What? Wait a minute, what? Bushmaster, you don't have to test that way! Kofi testing message! Oh my gosh, Bushmaster! Oh my goodness, thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Thank you very much for the support, Bushmaster. For science and Fox support. Still works. It does, but I turned off the alerts, so I just caught what you were doing. I was like, wait, should I turn on the alerts or something? And boom. Okay. Are we good? Are we all set? Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Alright, I am turning the alerts off now. And it shows up above my head. Just in case. Okay. First galley. Above this room's door hangs a sign that reads First Galley. From the size and scale of this kitchen alone, one can already imagine the grand occasions on which sumptuous dishes would emerge from here. Well, we'll open the door first. I don't want to check the freezer. That sounds like a bad idea in so many cases. Yo, food! Oh no. As its name suggests, the First Galley is one of several kitchens. In addition, there is a kitchen for preparation and plating, another for desserts, and so on. The crew here is served delectable dishes worthy of their honorable statuses, or at least they were in the past. Naturally, the calamity and the starvation that ensued quickly and mercilessly stripped people of their veneer of virtue. However, let us pray that the blackened bloodstains in the corner of the galley are but accidental splatters from the chef carving Sistiby's steak. The desalination unit installed in the kitchen seems to have been out of use for many years. Even the hardiest of races cannot survive by drinking seawater. Their ultimate fate was to die of dehydration in the middle of the ocean. I don't want to check. When is it ever a good idea to check a freezer in these situations? What if the freezer has dino nuggets? Seaborn-shaped ice cream. Oh, I hate this. This is gonna be bad. There's already blood stains everywhere. This is gonna be bad. Mist scatters in every direction when the freezer doors opened. It's been on this entire time. Dozens of sea terror carcasses are lined up neatly in the freezer. There are many different kinds, and some are no longer complete. Their wounds smooth and most likely caused by a clean cut. A few other skeletons of various shapes and sizes have been hung in a way that could be described as disconcerting, but it is simply a collection of different evolutionary trajectories. From the differing rates of discoloration in the bones, their ages vary as well, possibly spanning decades. By the looks of it, the ship has also welcomed some non-speaking guests. Ugh! Okay. Alright, Judger, have a good rest of your night. Fight the non-speaking guest? No! Time for a dance? We'll see how it goes. If we don't clear the stage today, then we'll try to clear it on Saturday. I want to see if it's possible to have Scotty in this event. We're on 7 now, right? I wanted to see if it was possible to keep her here, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Thought we were told there was no food. Sea terrors sound like food? Slithering food? No! Don't eat it! I'm trying to figure out if we want to do this stage now or if we want to do it Saturday, and then probably do, like, I don't know. Not a stage? Okay. Eat it? Jeez. Okay. In that case, it's probably fine. Alright. Come as you please. Leave in pieces. Freely does wine pour. Bodies litter the floor. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for your contribution. I know how painful it must be for someone like you to go against your faith. But Providence lies just ahead. This is by no means a false promise, but true redemption. I thank you.
Lord Carmen is far beyond our comprehension. There's no point trying to deceive him. He will discover the truth before long. You should also thank Diago. Our lies condemned him to death at the hands of the Inquisition.
I have never seen the Herald of the Sea, but rumor has it, the Herald will not refuse the requests of its kin. Because the choices of kin must surely benefit the entire kind. The thoughts of kin must also be shared by the entire kind. We ought to learn from this, as this is also a part of the cycle.
Then we'll let Diago worry about himself. But...
Ah, you still have doubts. They are unnecessary.
Our prophet, Miss Amaya, will she really be able to come back?
She has simply chosen to return to the sea one step ahead of us. She is to locate our path, our herald, and the trails of the sleeping city. If she returns, it is to help her kin. If she does not, it is because she is making preparations.
We needn't worry too much about her.
Just know that she wishes to avoid the scrutiny of the Inquisition, regardless of where she might be.
Then this person, this Iberian, why did we abduct him?
His patroness seems to have made some kind of agreement with Carmen. He is an enemy. I really wish you'd choose another way of describing my relationship with the Doctor. You've been investigating us, have you not?
I've devoted quite a lot of time explaining our ideals to you, and we would prefer not to hurt you. Have you thought things through? I think I've heard everything I need to know about your hypocrisy. Hypocrisy? Ah, you still speak of morality. The morality of the human realm. I couldn't care less what these sea terrors or seaborn really are. All I see are a bunch of outlaws inventing a reason to vent their frustrations with Iberia and the Inquisition. While I haven't lived here for a particularly long time, I am an Iberian. And I've been to a lot of places and seen a lot of different things. People like you who think they're special are actually a dime a dozen. If the gods you talk about are real, and all that nonsense about being the pinnacle of evolution or the bleeding edge of life, then surely those gods must look down on people like you, right? How dare you! No, he's right. That is why the Herald no longer speaks to us. That is why only Amaya can hear the voice of the ocean, and only she can guide us. So there really was something off about Amaya. I should have caught on sooner. That said, how's it looking? Whatever those things of yours are, that Nether Sea brand, they aren't able to get into the center of town at all. That black monster can do more than fly. It can even belch out terrifying jets of flame. The Nether Sea brand can't spread faster than it's being burned. If this gets dragged out, then Grand Pharaoh will fall into the Inquisition's hands as soon as the Sea Terrors holding back the Penal Battalion are exterminated. Then we will all die. No, Tiago, no. All these things you speak of, you do not grieve for the kin who willingly give themselves up to hold back our enemies. In other words, you are not yet resolved to sacrifice yourself for our entire kind at a moment's notice. Don't talk to me like that. Our interests happen to line up this time. I'm just an old fogey with no interest in becoming an ocean hugger. What a low-born, stubborn creature. Same to you, friend. And you, lad, didn't I warn you not to meddle in other people's affairs? Tiago, you know each other? Ugh. No, he's just an outsider who kept hanging around the chapel. As the mayor, I need to have at least some idea of every person in town. You should have stayed out of it. Right then. We should act soon, right? Or are we going to wait for the Inquisitor and his monster-wielding accomplice to burn my town to the ground? We will not. You seem awfully attached to this city. Why? Grand Pharaoh is the embodiment of our generation-spanning vision to rebuild our country, heretic. Ask any of the Iberians who have joined you, and you'll understand. The Inquisition has taken enough from us, and I intend to pay them back double. I am Scotty, not Sharmala. You pronounce it differently, but what does it mean? Scotty knows, but dares not answer. Gladia told her that she is alright, and she is willing to believe her. But that is only an escape. She knows what the name means. It means a thunderous roar within the abyss. Flesh and bone rubbing against the rock walls until only the will remains, surging beyond the ocean. It means that after that harrowing battle, something was left in her body. Something. My blood and your blood are identical. You smell my scent, exactly as we smell your scent. You find us. Kill us. When we do not understand, we kill you too. We feed the ocean. Our bodies have provided for the ocean. The Sharmala,
possess the same home. Inquisitor, how dare you join forces with them? What? Get off my ship this instant! Otherwise you'll join them in my hunt as the quarry!
Easy there, Mr. Captain. Now tell me, how did you come to learn of this name?
I'll tell you exactly how. We ate the flesh of these things and our bodies began to change. I personally executed 3 of the survivors, until only we remained. Now it's my turn to ask you. Their blood also flows in your veins. I can smell it, and you must be more special than the others.
What are you...
Look at my hand.
Scotty looks down. One of the captain's arms has taken on the form of a seaborn, its newly formed webbing clearly visible, and its tentacle-like extensions ever squirming. He seems to be making an effort to restrain it. By the looks of it, whatever is inside that arm is also interfering with his body. It thirsts for my mind. It tells me to liberate you, to talk to you, to listen to your thoughts. Get off my ship before I kill the lot of you! Only by killing you can I maintain my sanity as a human. Begone! We've paid an immense price just to get here! If you truly still are that Iberian hero, then you should join us!
Think carefully, little Inquisitor. I've been in a bitter struggle for my life on this ship for longer than my homeland has been at war. What could you possibly understand? A single year of confinement can break a person's will. Do you have any idea how many years we've spent here, flirting with the waves? 7 or 8 years ago, I personally executed the last crew member and threw him into the sea. He died as a human. He was the last one. We were Iberia's best sailors, warriors, and scientists, stalwart in our faith. The most common way to die aboard this ship was suicide. You can't imagine what I've been through. The left side of my body snatched away even my dreams. I no longer needed sleep. That itself was a form of torture. And during this prolonged torture, I'd have naught to do but hunt those monsters, large and small, and while away the remaining hours polishing my ship. Leave me and my chief mate be, and return to where you came from. I don't belong to you, or to the sea. I belong only to my Iberia, to the STULTIFERA NAVIS.
Gladia stops walking. While she contemplates why this place is so clean, she notices a change in the scent. Seaborn. Of course there are seaborn here. But what is the cause of this impure odor? And where did this vague premonition she is starting to feel come from? She can only continue walking, following the path etched in the back of her mind, and attempt to reach the depths of the ship. Suddenly, she comes to a stop. Don't you think you're being a bit too obtuse, appearing on this primitive transport vessel that hasn't docked in over 60 years? Bishop of the Deep. You saw through me immediately. Do you suppose that means I chose the wrong place to appear? You followed us here. Hardly. Strictly speaking, I was the one who arrived first. The ocean communicates with me. It accepts me. It aids me. From the very beginning, coming to this ship was a trivial task. That you've been able to suppress your urge to rush forward and slay me is already quite impressive. Is it because you feel this ship is vital to your grand plans? What are you after? You killed Quintus. I should have known better. So even you test tube watching bottom feeders, pardon my language, will pursue vengeance? No, you misunderstand. Quintus was a bit too eager to attain results, and that temperament of his not only led to his demise, but also demonstrated conclusively that he was born human. Not that that's something to be ashamed of. Under our doctrine, we will never become what we seek to be by thought alone. Only changes to nerve and sinew can be considered real. Wouldn't you agree, Abyssal Hunter? We don't need to be enemies. I have no plans to do anything to you. One's end is decided at the moment of one's birth. Nothing can change this immutable fact. You went through all the effort to follow us to sea, just to spew this nonsense? Ah, about that. That's not something you need to know. Those lowly creatures won't be able to hold me back. Maya smiles sweetly but does not answer. A blue light emerges from under her feet, and it soon envelops the entire corridor. The Nethersea brand. The Nethersea brand at Gran Faro. So those traps were your handiwork. Hardly. You're all so quick to blame your every misfortune on the Church of the Deep, but never stop to consider the truth behind these phenomena. These children have always existed in Gran Faro. I simply found them. What the crap. We're out in the middle of the ocean. Our touch, invisible to the naked eye, is everywhere. This ship may not be of much use in your quest to return to Aegir. But must you really insist on returning? You never had the slightest inclination to listen to what the heralds have to say? Seems you aren't too different from that stupid bishop after all. You've never even been in a real fight. Otherwise, you'd never say such an idiotic thing to a hunter. No, but not all hunters take such pride in their arrogance. We will meet again, Gladia. You've disappointed me, but that's fine. Perhaps it's for the better that you have something to break out of. Meaning? But whether you come or go, or whether Aegir comes and goes, is not for me to decide. You won't be leaving this conversation alive, though. Oh, really? You're splitting screech. The heck is that one? Quintus should have had a herald by his side. You fought with that herald. You've spoken with that herald. While you stagnate in place, the ocean is ever in motion. Aegir is far from smart enough to curb evolution itself. Hold it! Gladia. Such weak, pitiful prey that cannot even speak. More like a beast. Hurry up and die. I still have a score to settle with that bishop. I need answers from her. Did you hear that, chief mate? Our quarry brays. It calls out to us. The monster known as the chief mate nods slightly and uses its claws to straighten the crown that's starting to slip from its head. It brays. It calls out to us. You brought yet more rabble with you. It must be Swordfish. She must have discovered something. There's something unusual about the smell here. The sea breeze is confusing us. Good thing these filthy Aegir haven't scared it away. We've already been romping around for months, and I'd hate to see my ship even more beat up. By hunt, do you mean you're hunting the Seaborn? Seaborn? Sure am. Hunting to live off the bounty of the land.
Hasn't humanity done so since the dawn of time? But if you still haven't left by the clock's next chime, you will die.
My goodness, okay.
See what?
As you can see, we can eat them and retain our free mind. Not really, no. No, you kind of can't. No, did you not understand that this was, like, basically torture? Ugh. Captain, we shall hunt? No! A fair price? No, no fair price, no hunt. The captain seems fine. No, he's not. He's literally suffering. Are you kidding me? Bro killed every member of his crew so they die as human eating fish. Fair price indeed. Cook thoroughly? I don't think it matters. I think basically these are all deadly pufferfish. You're not going to find, like, you're not gonna find a safe place here. It can also be like Amaya. She's still human and cute. Oh my gosh, Seko. Oh my gosh, okay. You can eat a pufferfish? I'm saying it's like a bad pufferfish. Cooked to charcoal. People eat fugu, you know? I'm very aware they do. But do you want to take the risk? I sure don't. Why am I even asking you? Of course you're gonna say yes. Alright. Scotty PFP says we can become like a Maya. Which side are you on, little one? You can eat a bad pufferfish, even though only once. Oh my gosh. Alright, is this, this is stage 7, right? I'm trying to think of the... Yeah, okay. Something new stage, new official roadblock. So we still have Saturday and then Tuesday. Probably do 7, 8 Saturday. Maybe 9, 10 Tuesday. What do we think? Should be on the schedule, yes? Maya was sus from the start. She tried to usurp our bunny daughter's name. I suspect 3 streams? Alright. You know what? That's fine. You know, maybe Scotty can get like 2 streams of use. That would be cool. 2 more streams, maybe 3 if it goes poorly. Alright, and I feel like we should probably stop here because we've been going for like 3 hours. I feel like that's a good amount of time. I think we'll stop here. If you're new here, and if you would like to join our Discord, if you would like to join our Discord with Arknights and artwork and a bunch of crazy bunnies who all want to eat deadly fish, then please consider joining our Discord. We would be happy to have you. Just make sure to go into the rules channel, grab the Stargazer role if you do, so that you can talk in the Discord. It's to keep out bots and basically admit that you've read the rules. But we would love to have you. There is an Arknights channel if you want to talk about anything spoiler related, past Act 1, past where I'm at in this side story, etc. There are threads. Please keep spoilers in the threads. I would appreciate it greatly. But if you're just there for a fun, silly time, if you want to talk about fish, I guarantee you the bunnies are going to talk about fish. And if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch. We would appreciate it greatly. Yes, there are many threads in the AK channel.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again for the support. Thank you again for 4K on YouTube and 1K on Twitch. That is really, really crazy. So I really appreciate you guys very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the many worlds beyond. And well, thank you so much, and all the best.